What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City transfer update. This video, we've got a big update on Jack Grealish. But before I crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, you want to help to support my channel, then do subscribe. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Aiming for 19k subscribers. We're less than 200 subs away, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. I'm also doing daily Manchester City transfer updates for everybody to look forward to. And so, if you want to stay up to date every single day with the latest Manchester City transfer news, then do subscribe. Also, don't forget my social media links. They're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorship for any videos or any general business inquiries. My Twitch link also in the description below too if you want to go and follow me on my Twitch. That would be fantastic. Leave a thumbs up as well if you do enjoy this video. 400 likes once more is the like goal. And lastly, don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments below of what you made of these transfers. We've got quite a bit to get through, so we're just going to dive straight in. And we're going to start off with the outs. We've got an update on Dario Sarmiento. Now, Cesar Luis Merlo, he's a journalist based in Argentina. He says that Dario Sarmiento, he is going to join Girona on loan this season, and that's going to be for the season. And he's also added that Nahuel Bustos will also join up with Sarmiento at Girona, and they'll both be loan signings, just waiting for them to be made official, but they are signings that would make sense for Manchester City to send them out to Girona, who of course are going to be staying in the second division of Spanish football. Now, moving on, we've got an update on Aro Muric, kind of become the forgotten man at Manchester City. Quite a few people do forget that Aro Muric is still here, and I do feel like a permanent transfer would be the best thing for his career. Anyway, Salim Manav, he's a Turkish journalist, he's saying that Aro Muric is wanted by Adana Demispor in Turkey. It doesn't add if it's a loan move or a permanent move, but I do think it is about time that Aro Muric, for the sake of his career, did get a permanent move away from Manchester City to sort out his long-term future, rather than just being loaned here, there, and literally anywhere until his contract is up. It just feels like a waste. That if he can get a permanent transfer, then I feel like that would do him the world of good. I still think he is a quality goalkeeper. He's got a lot to offer, just needs to find the right club. Now, moving on, we've got an update on Ivan Ilic, Tutto Mercato, added on from yesterday's story on him, that Hellas Verona, they simply cannot afford £10 million to sign him, which is Manchester City's asking price. There is quite a bit of demand for Ilic in Italy. Torino are the latest club to be linked with a move for Ivan Ilic. Apparently, they also cannot afford the £10 million fee that Manchester City are asking for, and so both of these clubs are interested in a loan fee, which I would imagine if Man City are to loan him, it would be a substantial fee, because quite frankly, we're missing out on £10 million. His agent, Ivan Ilic's agent, that is, he is in Italy at this moment in time. Yesterday, he did speak with Hellas Verona over a move, and at some point this week, he will be speaking with Torino as well, so he's going to remain in Italy for talks there as his agent tries to sort out a move to one of the Italian clubs, it would seem. Now, moving on to our final out story, we've got an update on Liam Delap, and whilst it is reported that Man City want to keep Liam Delap at Manchester City training in and around the first team squad, he keeps getting linked with loan moves because there is a lot of interest in his signature. He's been linked with a lot of clubs in the Championship, and Walfoot, who I've not heard of them, I've not dealt with them before. Anyway, they're a source in Belgium. They're reporting that Anderlecht would like to sign Liam Delap as well on loan. And whilst I think that is a really good move, it gets him experience in a foreign league, gets him new experiences, new ideas, working with Vincent Kompany, who Manchester City are more than aware of and have worked with before. And whilst it would be great for his career and his development to be going to Anderlecht, I just feel like if long-term Manchester City want to use Liam Delap, I feel like the best thing for his career right now would more than likely be to stay at Manchester City, but if he is to leave Manchester City and it is going to be on loan, I feel like an attacking English team would suit him, because it'd give us an idea of just how good he would be in the English leagues, of course, having playing challenging teams. No disrespect to Belgium, but I just feel like a move to an English team would help him to have challenges week in, week out, because you're going up against quality opposition no matter which team you're facing. If that is a move to the Championship, or it's to be a move to maybe a Premier League League team that's probably going to be nearer the bottom rather than nearer the top, where he'd get some minutes, would be a useful experience for him, and I think that would be something I would prefer rather than him to move to Anderlecht. I'm not sure, to be fair. Like I said, it's all about the style of play and how they're playing. Does it do Liam Delap the world of good to go out on loan to the Championship and play for a defensive team where he ends up scoring 10 to 12 goals? It doesn't really excite you. Would it do him the world of good to head to Anderlecht to score goals and maybe bag 10 to 12 goals over there? I'm not sure. I just feel like perhaps, in my opinion, I feel like best for his development would be to stay at Manchester City for this season and see how he gets along, and if he isn't getting the desired minutes or the development that he's looking for, then reassess again in the winter window and look for a loan move there and see if we can find the right club. But they're just my thoughts. Anyway, moving on to the ins, we've got a new name, Lautaro Martinez. He's new for this window anyway. Manchester Evening News, they're reporting that Manchester City, they're interested once more for the Inter Milan striker, and interestingly, Inter Milan are saying that they are thinking about selling him this summer as well, and a price has been named at just under £60 million. Very specific, it's £59.8 million is the price that's been mentioned. Chelsea have been put out there as a team that's interested, along with Manchester City. PSG also a team that's been linked as well. Real Madrid as well, and my favourite, Barcelona, also being linked, even though they quite literally haven't got £2 to rub together to make any money. They haven't got anything, so how they'd be thinking about making a £60 million transfer is completely beyond me. But they may be looking towards swaps and things like that, is what seems to be a common theme happening in this window with clubs, so we'll see. Anyway, moving on to our final story, Jack Grealish. Let's speak about it, okay? Now, lots of people getting excited just yesterday with Sam Lee coming out at The Athletic and describing the transfer of Jack Grealish potentially joining Manchester City. It was described as being advanced. And I had a good dig and a good look and a read of the article. And I'm just not sure what that means, that it's now at an advanced stage. What does advanced mean? As far as I'm aware, Jack Grealish still isn't off his holiday. He isn't back in training with Aston Villa. Whether word has come back that Jack Grealish has made his decision and this is where things are starting to filter through, that may well be the case. I just have slight reservations about how such a big decision would be known by Sam Lee and be known by The Athletic. Now, I don't mean that as any disrespect to The Athletic or to Sam Lee. I have a lot of respect for Sam and all the hard work that he does with dedication to Manchester City, being the correspondent for us at The Athletic, and the digging that goes involved with is involved with transfers. I know how difficult it can be. I provide transfer content every single day for people to enjoy and keep everyone up to date with the latest things happening. And yeah, it's whilst you are paid and you get paid a lot of money to be able to provide things like that, it isn't always necessarily the case. And I do know how things work with getting people to interact with your content, to get people wanting to view what you're saying and be the first exclusives available to everybody. I just feel like the terminology used with advanced, I'm just not sure that the transfer is advanced. As far as I'm aware, Jack Grealish hasn't made a decision on his future, and until a decision is made on his future is when things will start to become advanced. It will either be advanced talks with Aston Villa over a new contract, because that's going to be his decision, or it will be advanced stages for a move to Manchester City, because he's told Aston Villa that he won't sign a new deal and he wants to leave Aston Villa to join Manchester City. They're the two ways that it can go, and as of right now, that isn't going to happen. Fabrizio Romano said he's expecting more about this news coming in towards the end of this week and going into next week. Jack Grealish, we are expecting to be back in training with Aston Villa at some point in the next few days. I think it is the end of the week that he's expected back at training with Aston Villa ahead of the new season. And I would have thought then that there'd be showdown talks with him probably next week to try and thrash out and sort out his future. So I await on that before getting too carried away and too excited about Jack Grealish, because you don't want to get your hopes up over a big signing, a big money signing, and then all of a sudden it's saying actually he's staying at Aston Villa and it isn't going to happen. But like I said, I do have a lot of respect for Sam there, and the transfer stories that he's putting out there, and he's providing everyone with all the latest news and exclusives and everything. I know just how hard it can be being a journalist in transfers and dealing with Manchester City fans and Aston Villa fans when it comes to the Jack Grealish transfer. I just feel like tensions are starting to get very high, and so I just want to tell everybody that patience, just be calm and patient. City have a fantastic squad already there. City are working on trying to bring players in. If they bring players in, then fantastic. If they don't, it will get addressed at some point, and whilst it won't be great, and of course there'll be videos about if City don't sign anyone and people will start to lose it, I am just saying, just wait until the club, wait until the transfer window closes before hopping onto that. City are prepared to be patient. I've heard that City, even for Harry Kane, are prepared to wait until transfer deadline day for that transfer. So it's just all about patience and waiting for the deals and waiting to see what happens. And if things don't start to materialise, then they'll start to look at other players. I mean, I've not even spoken about Jack Grealish and what he'd bring to Manchester City and how he'd fit into the team and everything, but I have addressed them in previous videos. I'm just here to keep everyone up to date with that. So I'll keep my eyes and ears peeled with the updates on Jack Grealish. I reckon if we do sign Grealish in this window, then that may point towards us perhaps not signing a striker unless there is a major player sale at Manchester City this summer. Someone like Bernardo Silva, who again we're waiting for him to come back from training, so talks can be held to make sure that he is committed to Manchester City or not, and whether he wants to leave or not. There is, I mean, I can sit here and say that City could have got this sorted whilst the players are on holiday. I mean, I look at other clubs that are getting some brilliant bits of business done that's been lined up and put in the pipeline, but there we go. Man City's game here is to be patient, to try and bring the prices down, let the other clubs do their big money signings and stuff, and then leave them thinking, maybe we need to sell a player or two, and then City go look to try and strike that way. We'll see. We'll see. That's all I can say to that. So there we go. That's been the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy this video, leave a thumbs up so I know that you enjoyed this video. Aiming for 400 likes. That would be much appreciated if we could hit that. Also, don't forget to leave your thoughts on what you made of these transfers in the comments below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well. If you are new around here, press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. I'll keep you up to date every single day with the latest Manchester City transfer news. Daily Manchester City transfer updates throughout all of the summer 2021 transfer window for everybody to enjoy. So do subscribe if you haven't already. And lastly, don't forget social media links in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too. If you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries, Twitch link as well also in the description below if you want to go and follow me on that. That would be much appreciated, and I'll see you all again tomorrow for the next daily Manchester City transfer update. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.